I'll go back and they'll like pump me full of Botox. I mean, if they have other things to offer, I'm just kidding. Anyways, that was like instant karma because I spit on myself. We're drinking wine for the first time and like, okay, besides my eyebrow, look at my nose. I look rough. I look like I've been going through some shit lately, and I have. But I hate when my body represents it. What do you have to say about my nail?
Your nail?
Mm-hmm. Everybody's used to it. It's been like a week that it's been like this. But anyways, I haven't been drinking wine the last couple of Wine Wednesdays. I haven't been drinking. I know. Maybe I should go back to it. Maybe that's why my nail's broken and my Botox is messed up.
It's like your life is falling apart.
Yeah, everybody says when they drink, their life falls apart. I have the opposite effect.
I like fucking
Sour Patch. I like that username. Guys, one day I'm going to make an Instagram. Like, if I ever stop social media, I'm going to make an Instagram and just call it, like, something cute and random. And just, like, post random photos, you know? Like, this is what I'm drinking today. I know I could do that now, but people would be like, are you okay? You just posted a picture of your coffee mug. That's it.
People would be like, no, you're not allowed to drink water. It's actually bad for your health.
I know. And then I drink something else and I'm like, but you need to have water. This board behind me looked really cheesy when I am doing this live.
Yeah.
Looks very official. Last time I did this, a lot of you guys were asking if this question was for you guys. What is the question? What do you like to learn the most, guys? What do you like to learn about? I like to learn about... What do I like to learn about? Nothing, really. Work-related things, and that's about it. Or, like, crafts.
Recipes. Like food.
Will you guys ever have a joint parent party for the kids? Oh, like birthday party? We do every birthday party. I can't believe my eyebrow looks like this, baby. Why'd you let me get on the internet like that? Oh no, that's so bad. Stuff my kids like to teach me. That's a good one. Yeah, I feel like it's fun. When you get older, it's really fun to watch your kids learn. That's like one of my favorite parts of being a parent is just seeing seeing the world through my kids' eyes. Which sounds so cheesy, but listen, stop yawning or I'm gonna drug you because I can't have you yawning. It makes me want to yawn.
Sorry.
I don't know what I could drug you with. Wake up juice?
Wake up juice.
Caffeine, I guess is what that's called. Wake up juice.
Give me a whiskey and
Today, Levi was talking to my dad on the phone, and I forgot what I was gonna say.
Your dad would just woken up from a nap.
Yes, but everybody's asking if something happened to my eyebrow. So the people just getting on that didn't see the beginning. Guys, I got Botox, and it takes a minute to set in, and it sets in slowly. So clearly, it's doing it this way. And so this eyebrow is very expressive. But anyways, Levi was on the phone with my dad. There was something in the comment that... Oh. That's gonna drive me nuts. Here we go. Guys. Oh, it's on my screen. Okay, let's rewind. What did my dad say what did Levi say to my dad that I just wanted to say? They did the happy birthday. He said thank you for the gift. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I hate when this happens. Okay. I guess I don't remember. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Wedding updates unless I miss it. So I talked about last week how we kind of shifted our wedding plans a lot. I haven't wanted to officially say anything because it's taken a lot of figuring out and what we want to do is possible and just also figuring out what's possible because to be totally honest, both of us just don't like the idea or care to spend so much money on our wedding, but also we don't want to do it tacky because then what's the point, in my opinion. I just feel like if we're gonna get married we got to do it right, not necessarily big because we actually want a really small wedding, like, if we don't talk to that person every week, I think people say it if you haven't talked to somebody in the last year. That's the normal wedding rule. Mine is, like, if I didn't talk to you last week, I'm not inviting you type of jam. So, I don't know. Anyways, so much has changed in the past, like, 2 weeks that we've been deciding all this. And today we talked to, like, a wedding planner, actually. And we're getting more of an idea if what we want is possible and how much that would cost and if that was worth it and a budget for it and, like, all the things. Which, can I just also say, I wanted to tell you this earlier too. They ask you, like, you know, you heard her on the phone, like, so what's your budget? And I get it. Everybody has to come up with a budget. But also, like, how do you come up with a fair budget when you don't know how much these things cost?
Right.
Like, I don't know what's the average. So it's so hard to, obviously your budget is usually based around what you can afford. But sometimes I even think, even if you can afford it, that doesn't mean you should spend that much. So anyways, we're still figuring out a few more things, and then we'll probably do, like, maybe we'll do a Q&A with you guys first, and then do, like, a YouTube Q&A that is more public.
Yeah.
But we definitely are getting married sooner, and we're doing, like, a very different style wedding, if you even call it that.
Very non-traditional.
Yeah, which I think explained us as people also. So we just really want it to be, like, about us and incorporate the things that we like, not spend a lot of money. Also, our honeymoon will be, like, minimum $20,000, so it's hard to justify spending anything on top of that. But at the same time, you have to have a wedding before you have a honeymoon. I don't know. As far as the pregnancy rumors, because I see those comments, it's so funny because I address that every video I make, and people in my personal life are like yesterday, my stepmom, Rhonda, was like, I've been watching your videos, why do you keep saying you're not pregnant? Because to her, she doesn't see the comments, so she's like, I feel like you just keep bringing it up, and are you pregnant? Because you keep bringing it up. So anyways, no, I'm not pregnant. Like, I would never, you guys know I've always shared that relatively quickly, and yeah, I just would have, like, no reason to hide that. Also, why would I be totally flat out lying and saying, no, I'm not pregnant, right, on repeat if I was pregnant?
Especially if people are going to find out you are pregnant.
Right, like, what, I would look like such an idiot.
Yeah. 2 months later, be like, just kidding, guys. I fucking lied.
Just kidding, I'm actually 5 months pregnant. Yeah. I want to be very open about the whole process. I've even talked to him about, like, when we start trying, how he feels about me, like, sharing that process. So I definitely want to be, you guys will definitely know what, when, where. You already know how babies happen, but yeah. So that's to address the pregnancy ones.
And with the wedding, the reason I feel like it's such a dramatic change in the date is because of my work.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's why people were pushing it too. I forgot about
because, like, it's either, like, I have, like, basically, because I'm an accountant, I have, like, 3 months where I have to work. I can't take any PTO or anything like that. I have to work, like, 60 hours, 70 hours a week. Mm-hmm. So I can't do anything in that window. So it either has to be before and way before, because we don't take that long honeymoon, or it has to be after.
And the after problem that both of us were having is, because we originally wanted to get married in June. Also, sorry, my face is red. I've had not even, like, probably that much wine. It makes my face turn so red. If we do it in June, I know this is, like, the opposite of normal people, but it stresses me out having it that far away, because I feel like that prolongs the stress. I'd rather just, like, plan it and do it rather than, like, okay, this and this and this and this. Like, for some reason, that concept stresses me out more. Like, I'd rather just get to it. And then also, June weddings are, like, add at least $5,000 to $10,000 more to your venue cost. Yeah, so, like, I don't know, we're thinking that that's just not worth it to us. So that was also another reason why. And then in the summer, like, with the kids and stuff, it'd be really hard for us to leave for 2 weeks, and the kids would be out of school, so it's not like they would be doing anything for that part of the day. And then it's really hard to find help in that aspect. So in the summertime, you know, because that's asking a lot more than just, like, it's literally double the work. So anyways, there's, like, a lot of parts to it, and that's why once we figure it all out, for sure, I want to share it, but it's hard while we're doing it. Like, I just feel like we've changed so much already, and I don't want to bring you guys along with that, because then I feel like people are going to be like, wait, you keep changing everything, you know?
But the switch of, like, the dramatic, like,
date
5-6 months of the switch is because of my work.
Right.
Like we would move it 3 months closer, not 6 months closer if it wasn't for my work, I think.
Yeah.
But
my wedding was small and like a party vibe. We did it at a lodge bar. The ceremony was upstairs, very personal, and then the reception was like a chill party vibe. It was amazing. Yeah, we're definitely like seeing a lot of people's stories on what they're doing, and that's helped too. Like, you know, there's the Pinterest and the viral stuff and all of that about a wedding that everybody already knows about. But hearing and asking people who have had a wedding, things they regretted, things they liked, what was really worth it. Definitely the thing I will not skimp out on is a photographer and a videographer. Like that is something, no matter what, I would, if I didn't have the money to pay a lot of money for those things, then I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what you have left besides the memory. But still.
yeah, once we get everything booked, we'll have to.
Yeah, once I feel like, which we're in the next day or two, we'll probably have all of our decisions made. We just kind of had the last most important conversation about the big decisions, at least today. So in the next few days, we'll probably keep it small. You'll never regret that. We definitely have always had that intention.
Yeah.
Like we just, I don't know. We've always had that. I've been to so many weddings, you guys, where so many people like hardly even knew the bride or the groom. I haven't been to so many weddings, but I've been to 2. And both times it's been kind of like that. And have I been to 2? No, I've been to 3. Yeah. Anyways, the point is, that's like the main thing people say is like, you don't need to invite. Or they have like family who invites family. Like you'll have a family members that's like, can I bring that family member? And it's like,
they got a list of people that they want.
Yes, like I don't even
obligated to do that. Like,
that's crazy to me that I've seen, and I'm like, I just can't justify that. Like I wish I could, but I just couldn't. My wedding was in a restaurant. We hired one and it was beautiful, just close family and friends. We have talked about that with the wedding planner that we talked to today, like
a restaurant.
Yeah, like have a restaurant. I don't totally love that idea to have to be the right restaurant, but where the location is, we do plan, or I'm sure there is really nice restaurants. What if you do a backyard wedding? It would make your home even more special with holding those memories. 2 reasons I would never is 1, leading up to, I would be very stressed. I mean, even for a birthday party, I like panic about the house. I can't imagine my wedding. 2, I really like the idea of it being somewhere else. I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of part of the experience for us. And then also a third thing, nobody that we're inviting lives here. So it doesn't really make sense either. Not that we're going anywhere for anybody, but like, since everybody has to travel anyways, might as well make it them travel to
a fucking house.
Yeah, like, hey. And then like they couldn't stay in our house, so they'd have to get a hotel, but there's not like nice hotels around. So I just think it's like better for everybody to like make it a trip. But never mentioned if you had another doctor say differently. Okay, I missed your first comment, but I don't even need to know the first comment to know what this is. I actually have had a different doctor say something different, because when the doctor I first had, I no longer had, the next doctor was like, yeah, that was a little mentally abusive of the first one. And that it was inaccurate. Obviously there is a risk. When you have C-sections, there's a risk every time for the rest of your life. So it's not like she was like, yeah, go ahead, have 85 more. But she's like, it was not the way that, it's not accurate, the extent that the last doctor was putting it to you. Mexico was something we considered, but my dad would not travel to Mexico. So, I mean, I'm sure, like, if we really had it there, he's not going to not come to our wedding. But he's always voiced, like, please do it in the States. And so I'm like, you know, something out of the world. Plus, I don't totally love traveling out of the country yet. I've done it a handful of times, but it's still, like, not my favorite thing. I'm still getting used to it. And especially because we're having a honeymoon that's in a different country, it doesn't really make sense to go to a different country and then to another country, because we're having our honeymoon like the day after. Like we're leaving to our honeymoon. With the pregnancies being further apart, will you try to do a VBAC or another C-section? After your second, so like if you have a C-section, you can try a VBAC. If you choose to have a C-section, or you have to have a C-section again, the next kids cannot be VBAC no matter how much time you have. So absolutely nothing is wrong with Mexico. It's just, I don't want to go. Yeah, we just went there last year to Cancun. It's not like, just like I don't want to get married in Michigan, I just don't want to get married in Mexico. It's not that serious. It's just like we have where we're getting married, which I'm not going to say yet, because again, if it changes, I feel like I'm just going to look like an idiot, but I would never in a million years have thought.
No.
Like I feel like it's been considered, and like even in my past, it was considered, and I was like, no. And then here we are, like, oh, let's go there. I feel like it's definitely kind of surprising. Who knows? Maybe we will end up getting married in Mexico.
You never know.
Did you talk about your dress yet? This part stresses me out because I really want the wedding dress experience, but I cannot get that in Utah. It's just not something that they really offer. They have wedding dress places, but they're not like, like the experience where so, but the other places I have to travel to, and we're getting married very, very soon. So it's like I'm figuring that part out still. I had a Vegas wedding at the Little White Chapel. Best weekend ever. My parents got married there 35 years ago. We did debate this.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Vegas to us is like when we don't have the kids, it's like our trashy little fun getaway. And I love that, but I just don't want to get married there, I do think Kourtney Kardashian, right? She's the one that got married there. That was like so cute.
Is that Travis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, did you guys see the thing? Not to be drama, because you guys know I don't like to talk drama, but
There's a new one.
There's a new episode? No, today's Wednesday. It comes out tomorrow.
I thought it comes out Tuesdays.
Maybe. Look on your phone. But I found out through the media, so who knows how true this is, but if I'm playing my haters, then like everything's true. So, for entertainment purposes, I found out Travis was possibly in love with Kim Kardashian for like years and years and years and years. And then now, obviously, he's with Kourtney. And I do think he loves Kourtney. I don't think that's fake. But no wonder Kourtney's pissed off. Like, if I had a Kim and I was Kourtney and you were Travis, you'd both be dead.
Comes out tomorrow.
Does it? Thursday? Is it Thursday at midnight or tonight at midnight?
Ooh. Shit.
I can't wait to talk about it with you guys, but should we do like a Friday night live and talk about it? Well, Friday night I'm having the birthday party and girls night. Maybe Saturday.
Maybe Saturday.
Because I just want to make sure.
Every Thursday at 12 a.m. Eastern. So it might come out tonight.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not like trying to be an asshole and tease you guys. There is some things in my life that, yes, it makes sense that I'm a little tickly with you guys. But this is something I truthfully just don't want to keep changing plans. Like, it's even frustrating personally, and telling family, like I've told my dad like 2 different things, and even that feels stupid. So I just want to wait. Once we book the planner, which is likely like tomorrow, and we get the destination set, then we'll do live. Yeah, probably Saturday. And then maybe like next week we can do a YouTube video. I just don't, yeah, I was going to say something else, but I do love the look of Vegas weddings. Like, I think the photos are always super cool because it's kind of like New York photos too. I was looking at those the other day. Like, see, my mind was thinking about getting married in New York. We're not getting married in New York, but the pictures.
Or are we?
The pictures of like in a wedding dress in Times Square. I was like, bitch.
That's pretty sick.
Let's just get married in the middle of Times Square.
Let's just take a
red eye.
What? No.
Oh. Okay, no.
Like a road trip from every big city, and take wedding pictures in the middle of every big city. Chicago, we love Chicago.
I hate Chicago.
New
I'll never
York.
go back there. If you live in Chicago, like, I highly recommend you leave. And if you haven't ever left, trust me, in your whole nother country over there, like, that place is so horrible.
DC. No, that's stupid. Never mind.
I love that idea, actually.
No, you don't.
Okay, for our engagement pictures, which we have to take next week, literally.
Oh, sick.
But I don't even know who's going to take them there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Where, in New York?
Sure. Is that an option to go to New York?
Come tip me, I'll do it.
Do you watch Love is Blind? Such a trash season. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. So, Alyssa posted on her stories that she loved it. And I was like, because she was watching the premiere. And I tried not to look at her stories because we haven't made it that far.
No, we're almost, because there's only 2 couples, we're almost, the next episode's when they get married.
Right, but she's at the reunion.
Oh,
like,
shit.
you know, when the show's over
Yeah.
and and so she was like saying that she was going to watch it and stuff, so I tried not to watch, but I watched a little bit and girl.
Did we miss stuff?
No, but it gets a little juicier. But anyway, somebody had commented or something and said, why do I have to explain everything in the longest fucking format ever? It frustrates me. Because then I forget. And it's like, no wonder you forgot. You just told a story that was a lifetime long. Somebody told her that the characters were trash, and she said that they were really good. I think they were nicer, and they were good humans, well, most of them, which is why it's a little less boring, because, like, for entertainment purposes, we don't have, like, Courtney and Kim going on, you know? But I will say, let's just backtrack. Pretend I didn't say any of that. Yeah, it was trash.
Just compare it to the last season. Season
It was
4
trash.
was way better.
Entertainment-wise, it was trash. I don't know why we're still watching. But same with...
Well, it's the reason it's taken us 3 weeks to get through it.
That's true. It has taken us. What about the other show that we loved?
Love Island.
Love Island. Even when those are trash, though, they're good.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. Yeah. Do not even with the reunion. So boring. Really? I just heard somebody cheated.
Oh, yeah, you told me about
Which one's Milton?
Milton? That's the tall guy with a mustache. That's 6'7". That's with the girl that was with Uche. Before. What's her name? Lydia?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
I think 24-year-old one.
He's definitely not the cutest bean in the box. But...
He's the one that cheated?
I don't know.
Oh.
He's very young. He's very young. That's the words I have to say. Like, I don't even know his actual age, but like...
He's 24. Thanks. Talk to you tomorrow.
You're 24. Oh.
Yeah.
No, but he's like mentally young, I feel like. And yeah. I don't know. I don't not like him. And I haven't seen the reunion, so... Okay, really quickly to this before we go back to shows. You're going to film Levi's birthday even though you're not showing the kids. I love your birthday videos. Give me ideas for my little boy. Okay, this actually today, I'm not going to lie today. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, go. Keep going.
I'm not going to lie about... Something is wrong with me. This is getting worse.
It's just your Botox is getting to your brain or something.
I'm still going to get it.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't. She asked what some ideas for her boy. Like
the birthday
filming-wise.
videos. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. Today I have struggled to film without showing the kids because obviously it's so much about them that it's been hard to film around that, and everything is very fast paced, and so it's hard to not get hard to get faces. I've been crying damn near all day, so it's just been a very hard video to film for multiple reasons, but as far as ideas, I don't know that, ideas in what sense? Parties?
Probably cool things to do for their birthday.
The ultimatum we tried, I kind of liked it, but you didn't like it at all.
I like it. No.
I think if you have to give the ultimatum, it's already
that's
ridiculous.
That was my thing. Was
I would never... if I felt like I wanted to get married and I knew you didn't, I would just leave. I wouldn't be like...
If you felt like you wanted to leave, you would just leave. We freaking,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What are you saying?
Nothing.
It's very, code worded towards the end. It is true. If we wanted to leave... If anybody wants to leave a relationship, you shouldn't need to, give this or that. That in itself is already too much of a problem, I feel like. But even outside of the deep therapy shit, the ultimatum just wasn't very... It just wasn't... Oh my god, I got the eyebrow for it. Big Brother, Survivor, never been into those.
Survivor's good. Big Brother's more of like MTV. Like, remember the challenge we watched with the girl? That's kind of more Big Brother. Survivor's just more like.
What was the show? Do you guys remember the show when we were younger? You might have been too young for this.
Oh my god.
Where they like get out of a limo. I think it's like Blind Dates or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, but
you were just so little.
You were watching soap operas when you were 6.
But I did see this show when I was older, so it was probably when you were 6. People think Milton is emotionally mature.
I think so too. He listens very well.
He does listen.
He lets him speak.
I don't mean immature in the way that most people mean immature, though. I mean immature in the sense that, and maybe it's actually more, now that I'm saying it, his personality trait, but I feel like...
He looks young.
He's very intimidated by being young. You know, like he has that insecurity, which I feel bad for, and she doesn't help.
She pushes it on him so much. Every 5 seconds, she talks about his age.
But remember the scene where he wouldn't wear the outfit that she wanted him to wear?
Yeah.
Like, that just bothered me so much.
But she brought up his age right away.
And she did get annoying. Like, if he doesn't want to wear it, you don't need to push that hard, right? But I just feel like little things like that where he's so afraid to look immature that he ends up acting immature, I feel like. But again, he's not it's not that I don't like him. It's just, I do think that those two together compared, which she's, listen, I don't even know. Now that I'm thinking of it.
The other couple. What's his name?
Somebody says, P sounds very invested. You guys, he is so invested.
Why can't I think of his name?
Who?
He's
my hair, I know I touch it all the time, guys, but the extensions are so grown out that I'm...
The white girl. Stacy? Is that the white girl's name, Stacy? And then... No.
Lydia? No, that's Milton.
Izzy. I like Izzy.
Yes, but then we thought maybe he's manipulative as hell. Like, what if he's the wrong? What if he's in the wrong? Can you look at the cast before we start?
No. You're thinking Uche.
Uche.
We were on Uche's side, and then we were just like, the more that goes on, the more fucked up it kind of sounds for him. Like he might be manipulating the situation with her.
Guys, I did get Botox. I'm uploading a vlog on it today, and it takes a while to set in, so she didn't mess up, so don't go crazy. It's just, I have a little overexcited eyebrow for a minute. I have watched Virgin River. He will not get on board with me, which is so unfortunate because I love Virgin River.
I like the real life drama, the TV show drama that's like acting.
Yeah.
It's hard for me.
Oh my gosh, the makeup comments.
Are they bad?
No, the makeup. Remember how in the show
I forgot about that
he was
couple.
like,
dude, that was
I don't like when you wear makeup, and that was really bad, you guys. Like the whole time, it's sad because, okay, I kind of, not to like get in this, but I had this problem in my last relationship where you just don't like even your guys just. The brains are completely different, and you can tell that's what's going on. So it makes me feel kind of bad for him because although we're watching that, right? And it's like, that is not normal. Like, you can't say that. You can tell he just genuinely doesn't understand that. In his mind, he just thinks he's being very honest.
In his mind, he thought he was complimenting her.
Right.
In his mind, he's like, oh, I just said you look pretty without makeup on. When in reality, he just shit on her for a whole 30 minutes about being ugly with it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even though I was watching, we were both watching it, like, oh my God, I almost wanted to turn it off, you guys. It was really bad. And I felt broken for her. Like, I wanted to just cry my eyes out for her. But again, I just can tell their brains just don't work the same, and so he doesn't even recognize the damage that he's doing in that, which doesn't make it any better. But at the same time, I was just like, I wanted to just call him and be like, no, you can't, no, you can't say that. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, that was hard because you could tell he literally at the end, and even the next day, he didn't think he did anything wrong. He had no clue. But
you could tell he did like her, but he was so awkward too. Do you guys remember like the way that he would...
I think he thought she was ugly. Just straight up.
But that's no excuse.
No, absolutely not. And she wasn't ugly either.
I didn't think so either.
She's a cute Southern girl.
I know, I forgot about that, yeah. I think that they just didn't have, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Rachel just said he legit is just not attracted to her and dug himself into a deep, dark hole with that combo.
Yeah.
I just can't believe, which actually, like, I know so many guys like this. I don't know if you're like this.
What?
But so many people genuinely say they couldn't be with people that they weren't sexually attracted to. And, like, I feel like I get it, but I don't know. I just think there's not...
I think people say that, and I think I would have said that before you, but no.
Wait, hold on. I need to think if that offends me or not.
No.
Hold on. What did you just say? You're saying if
I think before I had the connection, like the connection we have, I don't think I honestly believe it wouldn't matter what you look like.
Are you saying it doesn't matter what I look like because of what I look like?
No, I'm saying it because of our connection. I knew you were going to take it.
Wait, what did you just say?
But I think before you, I would have said...
But that's implying that you are saying that I'm ugly and that you can handle...
I'm saying in 40, 50 years, it doesn't fucking matter.
So you realize that, like, a connection can be strong enough that looks aren't
1000%.
part of it?
Yeah.
So you're saying I'm ugly?
No.
All right, he's sleeping outside.
Guys, keep this live going as long as possible.
So you stay alive. Someone's like, that boy just put his foot in his mouth. I don't even know what to think of that. I'm mad at you now.
Oh.
No, I do think in my mind it's also like that. Like I think that connections can be strong enough that can make the person even more attractive, because I think that you are like...
That's a good way to...
Thank you. That's a fucking nice way to say it. But like you're even more attractive because of our connection. Yeah. So we're not having sex for 2 months. Thank you. Melissa says, what the fuck is he saying? Yeah, you're in trouble. You're talking to girls here.
Yeah.
Okay? So you need to think ahead before you just get on here and call me ugly like that. He has a very scared face on.
I'm really scared.
Are you really scared?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's not at all what I meant.
I know, baby. I'm just messing with you. Yes, baby.
What was I gonna say?
Did you just want to come out here? See the weather? Do you need help with the money?
Yeah.
Is that what you came out here
That's
for?
what I was gonna say.
Will you go help him real quick? It's already on there, half and half, and it connects to the PayPal, and that's fine.
It connects to your PayPal?
Mm-hmm. On each.
On each?
On which games?
Fortnite.
On Fortnite and Roblox.
You want to just do Fortnite right now, or what do you want?
Both.
Okay.
Because I'm playing Roblox and...
Did you tell your grandma thank you?
No.
You should do that, baby. I think it's a girl thing, though, where you can, like, girls fall in love with, like, funniness and all of that. And, like, I can say, like, not that many people that I've been with I've found actually attractive. Not to say they were ugly. Like, I don't want anybody who I've ever dated to hear this and, like, think that I mean that they're ugly. But, like, you know, their personality definitely was my main attraction. And I think that's, like, how girls can be. I just don't even know what to do with my hair right now, you guys. My extensions are so bad, but I haven't had any time. Like, I don't have 6 hours to drive downtown and get my hair done. So that's my next topic, actually. I want to talk about what I'm going to do with my hair next, because I've made an executive decision. Girls can fall in love with people literally based off of just funniness. People get themselves in some really toxic situations because, like, the guy is funny, right? But guys, I do think there has to be initially the sexual attraction, and then that can grow with, you know what I mean? My hair. That was what I was going to talk about next. So I love my extensions. I don't want to get them taken out because every time I have in the past, I have in the moment been grateful because my hair gets a lot healthier. I don't have to deal with, like, brushing it as much and styling it as much and spending an hour to wash it and, like, all the things, right? But I always end up missing it because I just have such thin hair. That's the biggest problem. The length, I don't mind as much because I like my hair short. I like my hair long. It's just, like, the thickness of it. But I think to test my hair for, like, the wedding, I want to cut my hair more to like top of the boob or something and try it that way with the extensions in. So it'll mostly be my hair, but it'll just have some thickness, and then see what cute styles I could do with it that way. And then, yeah, if I don't end up liking it, I will just get new extensions because these are about done anyways. I need to get new ones. So I'm going to mess around with these. And then if I don't end up liking it, I'll get new extensions that are this length for the actual wedding. The code. Um,
2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1.
I'm trying not to say it so they don't hear it. Mommy's live. So I'm trying to show you it so that they don't see it. Look. Try that. I'm giving him a password. I'm like signing it to him and he's looking at me and saying it. Kids are so funny. The light pink, you guys, was so fun. I love that. I don't know if I would do that for my wedding, but I think you'd look so good with dark hair. Guys, the first half of my life was dark hair and I would never go back. It was so ugly. In the winter time in the past, I have like to go darker, but it's just not my jam. I'm so pale that I would look not cute. Not cute at all. If you do one for him right now, I can do the other one. You should try bangs. I just have such a big forehead, which I love my forehead. It's like more room for beauty, right? But bangs, I just feel like would be like too much. Too much surface area to cover. Did you get it?
Here it says Apple ID and this iPad. I got the Fortnite.
You did the Fortnite one?
I got it. Kind of. I don't know what the hell's going on.
So you didn't get the Fortnite?
No, I got half the Fortnite. But
I'll help you with the other one when I'm done with this, Bobby.
let me go try it.
The Apple ID. So try to do it on his... Okay, first of all, both of you guys stop saying all this stuff out loud. Because we're going to get some, like, master hackers messing stuff up. But, not that you guys are master hackers. Well, maybe you are. I don't want to offend you, but... Anyways. Try... Let me slap. Did you ever wonder, like, what is mommy doing? Yeah? Okay, try your iPad. Do it on your iPad, and then...
It's on my iPad. Roblox is on... Roblox is on my iPad.
Well, try bringing it to me then, and I'll try to do it. My eyebrow itches. Emily, I was wondering where... I feel like you're always here. It's okay. You know what? I was almost really late, so...
Me too. I agree. No.
Levi, Fortnite's all set, buddy.
What'd you buy him?
40.
What do you
I only got charged $7.
Fine, there was a first charge.
I thought you
Another
got charged
$7. I wonder if it's doing it in like $7. $7 interval. Okay, let's see.
I thought you would spend 80.
So I'm just gonna do this one. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. It's so hard to like
No.
Oh, you said
spend real money on like this.
Levi.
Levi, Bobby,
What?
no. Shh.
Why?
My point is that
You're live. And people are watching you right now.
no. My point is this is hard for me to spend real earned money. Hey, Levi, I will kick your ass on camera. Not okay. Go to your room. No, you can wait a whole 2 minutes. This is why I don't go live with my children in.
Yay!
I'm gonna figure this out. No, you go to your room. That was not okay.
What? I didn't do anything.
You had just hit me in the face with a balloon. And you're 8. That's ridiculous.
I'm 98. Because 7 plus 8 equals...
Do you ever feel like when kids like have birthdays or like these, you take your kids to Disneyland and they get what they want all day, and then at the end of the night, it's like they just know to take full advantage, and it gets way out of hand way quick. Okay. I don't even know, where this email is from. So. Levi, come here.
I think it might be Oscars.
Okay, first of all, listen to me. Hold on, can I mute this? Or your iPad's iCloud. Or iPad's iCloud? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyways. I also get nervous, like, doing lives with kids for other reasons. Like, that was just 2 great situations. Like, passwords, because they don't realize, you know? And then...
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
They're the thing, you know, we're trying to get people...
He does not have school in the morning, no. Yeah. He is on fall break. My kids go to bed at 7:30 on the dot. When there's school. It's so funny watching this and mute being a mom. I can hear the whole convo in my head. It's the news all over town. Kyra got Botox.
Do people think I hate you?
No, people didn't know. Some girl said my thing was lagging. I missed what he said.
Oh, good.
I knew as you were saying it, like, hold on. What you're saying is going to imply something completely different. Oh, maybe they set up his... No, Bubby, that's not what it is. It's your iPad's password. Oh, they're going to give him his Roblox password, but that's not the password. Oh my goodness. Was she asleep and she fell out? She said, my daughter just fell out of her rocking chair. Oh my gosh, I remember when I had Levi, I was so tired and he was in the NICU and I kept going in there to hold him, but like I was completely drugged up, like on Oxy, all the medications. I don't even know the other ones for all those weird names, but I kept nodding off because I couldn't help it. Like, I was intoxicated essentially and so tired, and I just kept falling asleep and my arm kept falling. I never got close to letting him fall, but it was really scary. What did that have to do with falling out of the rocking chair?
It's dishwasher guy. No capitals. No capitals.
Okay, hold on. I need to mute this one more time. Hingy. Where's your dad's name on here? Do you have it?
Daddy doesn't know. I just called him.
No, I'm saying what's your dad's name? You don't know your dad's name? Dad.
Oscar.
Okay, that's not what I mean. play stuff that's really obnoxious. Okay, wait for him to respond. Don't come out here saying it loudly. Just bring me the iPad, okay?
And then I tell you in your ear.
Well, I'll mute it. Muting means they no longer hear what I'm saying.
Can they still watch it?
Huh?
Can they still watch it?
Yeah, they still see me, but they don't have any idea what I'm saying.
Oh.
Was his face just entirely in that?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think it's tilted. It's only like got this much of me.
Oh gosh. My face is...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The girls, okay. You can go. Why don't you go explore with the other money that you just got on the other game? I know you don't want to spend it, but. I'm really worried that his face isn't that. Not that I really even care. Like, it's fine if it's the side of his face, but. Oh, they said we can't see him. Ah, somebody said that you definitely took the role of stepdad. So amazing. It will be such a great dad to your future kids. That's so cute. You're so cute. Everything. The girls, oh, this is what I was going to say. The girls, so earlier I had taken the girls to Oscar's because I went shopping for Levi's room makeover today. Well, we did. And then we put the room together, and then they came and Levi came back because tomorrow is Oscar's day. Like in the morning I would have dropped them off, so it just made sense that like they wanted to stay. They could have stayed here, but they were going to get ice cream and stuff. So one time my sister hit me with a golf club and I had to get stitches. Almost lost my eyeball.
You know what's funny? One time when I was little, I think I was probably like Levi's age, I used to always play baseball in the backyard. I had like a little tee that I would hit it off of. And my brother walked behind me one time, and I didn't see him. Freaking cut open his eye. They had to take him to get stitches. And he got stitches, whatever. He's like 5 or 6. And 2 weeks later, he did the exact same shit, and I didn't see him. Cut open the other eye.
Sounds really fun having all those boys around.
I think my brother got stitches like 8 times.
I do get nervous with Levi, although Levi's a little bit more timid.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine.
I'm sure he'll break something, but...
Yeah, my brother got stitches like 8 times before he was even in high school.
I hate that I have to squint. Like, why is... I'm just...
You need to wear your glasses.
Humbling. I know. I'm like...
You guys, one time we were...
Wait, where's this
we were
going?
driving...
Before you make another I'm ugly comment.
We were driving the Flagstaff, and we have to go through like Lake Powell.
So we had to go to Arizona and we had to drive through a lake area.
Yeah. So we were driving through Lake Powell and it was night, and Kyra needed to go to the bathroom.
Where is this going?
And she's like, we're driving. Well, I'm driving. Excuse me. I'm driving. And we're driving. She goes, I need to go pee. She goes, can you pull over next to that, or can you pull over at that gas station? And she points out on the road. Keep in mind, there is nothing. If you guys have been to Lake Powell, there's probably like a 30-mile stretch where there is nothing. There is nothing. She was pointing at a road sign.
No, a mile marker thing.
A road sign, like mile marker, that was like 10 feet in front of us. And she thought it was a gas station.
It was nighttime, though. Listen, my view at night...
Her eyesight, and she won't wear glasses.
It's because, okay, so I discovered I look cute in them. Fine, whatever. We've, like, come to terms because you just forced me to come to terms with that. It's not that I think I'm ugly. Like, it's not that. But I just don't love the way I look at them. But anyways, here I am over-explaining. The true problem is... I just thought of another story I want to tell. That they're uncomfortable. You know, like, I'm always touching them. And especially when I wear them in the vlog that I'm about to post tonight. And I'm touching them so much that... It's just all I notice. The other story I was going to tell is that when you tell stories, you assume everybody knows who and where and when you're talking about. Like, in real life. He'll do this in real life, too. Like, oh, yeah, like, we were down at 7 Station 12, and I'm like, first of all, who's Bert? And 7 Station 12 is where? But you just keep going, too. You guys see how I interrupt him? Not phased. He's determined to tell that story, and he's going to tell it, whether you know what the fuck he's talking about or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love the confidence.
I'll forget it.
I'm just letting them know when you tell them stories. You're not going to know, but...
I don't know even half of what I'm saying half the time. I feel like...
You definitely do.
Oh, thanks.
Whatever, dude. I wish I could be more like you when I grew up. Less hairy, though.
Well, you're older than me, though.
Shh.
Sorry.
Don't tell them. I am...
Less hairy. You don't want to be hairy?
Do you want me hairy?
I told you it didn't matter what you looked like.
Yeah, because I'm funny. What if I wasn't? Would it matter?
Yeah.
Is Levi's room reveal in the vlog? No. Well, okay. It's not in the vlog that's going up tonight, but it is going to be in the next vlog. Yeah. Today's vlog, I don't know what I'm going to do. That was a rough video. I'm going to need to, do it differently. I'm trying to vlog more for you guys, but it's taking me a minute to figure out because my life is crazy. When I tell you crazy, I mean...
7 to 7.
Only 12 hours?
Well, with the kids, where it's crazy, and then you got 3 or 4 hours where you're trying to figure out what the hell just happened and how can I make money off of it.
I definitely don't. The kid stuff, I don't know. The kid stuff, I have breaks in between the day, so then that's when I'll work. And then also at night I work. And then usually we fit in a good argument somewhere. Not every day, but occasionally. It's important to have those. It means you care.
Spread out a lot more recently. We need to get back on schedule.
That's funny. I was going to say the opposite. Shit. Do I have birthday plans for myself? So I'm not a birthday gal.
Yes.
I'm my perfect birthday, in my mind, is just, I just want to rest. But this man, just, man. Oh, man. He always likes to make my birthday.
You never really had it special. Focused on all the other shit.
Yeah. It is nice because it's always, just us. We usually don't, it's, been one birthday.
Oh.
But... We've had your birthday.
According to the internet, it's been 6.
Well, shit, I missed those growing back. No, but we've had your birthdays, which we've made special. We were in London, and
yeah.
So the birthdays we've done really big as a couple since we've been together, and I really enjoyed that because as a parent, you become just, your world is about them, and I love that. I would never change that, but it's just, you forget to make yourself and your partner a priority, and that's something that he's really good at, reminding me that, you matter too. That I was crying this morning. Oh my god, my eyes are such a car. Because one of the reasons, obviously it's Levi's birthday, so it's emotional. But I was just thinking this morning, and don't worry, I'm not going to cry. I have no tears left to cry. I think at this time of the night, I am just disassociated, if that's what it's called. Who's Kyra? Her heart is out of her body. Or I like to tell myself that anyways. I was crying this morning because I just think it's the craziest thing. Not only is he 8, but that's when my life started, was when he was 8. So it just feels like a crazy thing. 8 years ago today, which then on a deeper note, this is where my struggles come in with my thoughts being everywhere. Is it really 8 years? Because some years don't have the same amount of days, and time changes.
Lived 8 years.
No, he's going on his 9th year.
Well, he's lived 8 years.
Yes, but what are years? Just get to be whatever the world says, because sometimes years are this amount of days, and sometimes years are that amount of days. Yeah. And what about the times change?
That's why there's a leap year.
When there's so many time changes over time, is what truly was, what time is it? 10 o'clock 8 years ago in this moment. Was it 7 o'clock?
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
what that means. The plate congratulations in London was that we bought a house. Everybody thought that was baby, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Or that we got engaged.
Everyone thinks everyone's a baby.
I know. I think it's a baby. I can't lie. When I see people post that stuff too, I always think that. Like, oh my God, you're having triplets. Yeah. And it's like they don't have babies for 10 more years. And I'm like, oh. But are you sure that wasn't a pregnancy announcement?
Yeah.
You know? That was disgusting. What wine is that?
I don't know. It's a Pinot.
That is horrible. I mean, that was a little dramatic, but I think it's so funny that people on here, like, get on here, not this live, but, like, just the internet. Do you think we know anybody who's, like, kind of
like
crazy, like, on the internet secretly? They're like, I know somebody in my past life is what we're going to call it because somebody else calls it my past life. That's getting too deep. That says, or that secretly is like one of the biggest online haters to Okay Baby and to me currently. And it was somebody very, very in my circle. And they still don't know that I know it's them, but I know it's them. And I haven't told anybody it's them because, one, I'm not friends with them anymore. And two, are you gonna like type out a name and ask if that's who I'm talking about? Anyways, yeah, that was when I had that, like, realization. No, but somebody...
Oh.
Yeah. He's texting me a name. Your son knows a yes.
Yeah.
But she got her information from...
Yeah.
Guys, get off Reddit. Like, oh my God, we need to all grow up. Let's grow up all together. Let's get off Reddit. I don't even give a shit about Reddit. So you shouldn't either. There's too much going on in all of our lives for any of you guys to care about Reddit. And if you don't have enough going on in your life and you care about Reddit, get something to be too busy with because it's just not worth it. Anybody's time. Like, I'm just done with it. Like, everybody needs to just focus on what makes them grow and be better themselves. Because I've been bad at that, you know? But yeah, anyways, I always wonder, like, who... And I met a YouTube family years and years ago, and they're great people. And I always wondered, they always seemed very, like, closed off and reserved, and they were like that with everybody, though. So I always wondered, like, I wonder why. And people that I knew that were friends with them were like, they don't trust anybody. And I always thought that was, like, nothing against them, because it wasn't just them. I'd heard that a few times as I had met more creators and more, even, like, celebrities that I had met through being a creator. And I always was like, I wonder, people always say like, oh, I just don't trust anybody. And they were like big, but like, again, they're not celebrities. They're like YouTubers. And I always kind of just in my mind was like, that doesn't make sense. And now it feels cringy to say, but it's like, I have found out so much about the people that were in my inner circle that was like, oh my God.
Well, the amount of false stuff that's spread.
Yeah.
Or the amount of stuff that is true that gets taken completely out of, like, and it fucking ruins your life.
Right, like an inch that goes a mile.
Yeah.
And my thing is too is even though I say I do get it now, I still have the problem of just like overly diving myself into friendships and relationships, and like not like romantic relationships, because obviously that doesn't apply here, but like just, I'm such an open person. I can't, and I've gotten myself in trouble so many times on the internet because I just say what I feel in that moment. And sometimes like all I have is my feelings, right? So I share things too soon, but in real life, I also have that problem, and it's not ever ended a friendship like from that, like me being overly honest or something, but, it's definitely been shocking. And I'm just the type of person that I think this is a little bit from the trauma, we'll call it. But, I kind of lost my mom or stopped having a relationship with my mom at such a young age that looking deeper into it, right, like potentially that caused like trust issues more than I realized with just people and relationships. And then as I got older, I've been able to cut people off really easily. This has always been a problem of mine. I've recognized it a long time ago. Whenever something happens, I'm just done. Like, it's hard for me to, like if you ever cheated.
Have sympathy.
Yeah, not that, like, anybody's ever cheated in my past, but, like, if you ever cheated, I can't go back. And not only can I not go back, but I don't have even emotions towards it. Like, it's just like, okay, whatever, see ya.
Yeah.
And then people kind of look at me like, okay, you're crazy. And I do have empathy and stuff outside of that. But when it comes to friendships and relationships, it is hard for me to have emotions when something has gone wrong. And so, anyways, with these people that I've found out kind of crazy things about that were in my inner circle in the past, it's not even worth it for me to, because, you know, when I've told people in my family or whatever, they're always like, well, why don't you say something? Why don't you do something about it? And it's like, because you can't, like, you can only control you, and I can only control how I'm going to do in that situation. My choice is to, like, not be friends with that person anymore. So who cares? I don't need to explain why, how, reason, all of that. Or maybe I do. I don't know. But I don't feel like I do. And so I just haven't.
You don't want to give them the time of day.
Yeah, I do think
that's your thing. Like, you don't want to give them the time of day. Like, they're shitting on you. Why are you going to go confront it when you could care less about the person?
Yeah, I do feel like one thing, and if I could give any advice to you guys always ask advice. Like, especially I get a lot of DMs. Like, you get so much hate. Like, how do you not say something? How do you not do something? And don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do. But I think that in my mind, it's just like, they don't even deserve my emotions like that. Like, that is, it's hard for me to get vulnerable. And so why would I do that to somebody who doesn't, like, give even a shit about my vulnerability? So yeah, I think many people have that in life, where they're like either people pleasers or give too much of themselves to people. And I'm trying to find a balance in that with friendships, where I don't just, it's not so black and white, you know? Yes, I do mean, like, my inner circle that I was friends with for years before, 2 years ago, a year ago? I don't even know the timeline anymore. You have to put yourself first and your own well-being. Yeah, I definitely agree. It's hard to do that sometimes because you will lose a lot of people when you put you first. But
you don't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It filters itself out naturally, which it's a good thing, because, like, where we are, like, we've lost a lot of people we didn't think that we would lose. And, you know, it kind of worked out in the long run. Like, we find out later, like what I said, what I found out, or you just realize, like, you know, that friendship wasn't benefiting, we weren't benefiting each other, or maybe it brought, like, toxicity or bad choices or whatever. So it always, I feel like, works itself out. But it is hard going through it, and that's why people are so scared for change, because you are scared of the risk of being alone or not having.
You to ignore the hate, because like, it's the same stuff over and over, and
so much of it isn't true.
Well, yeah, so much is it. Yeah, God. Like 99% of it isn't true, and
it does help when it's not true, because then you're like,
right.
if you knew the truth,
But, like, the stuff that is the complete opposite of the truth that you wish people would know, I think is the stuff that affects you the most, but it's, like, not worth it to start anything or...
Well, again, then that goes back to, sometimes if I did acknowledge those certain things, I'm giving those people the satisfaction, and not just the haters, but the people we're talking about, the satisfaction of me giving the time of day to them. And I just, like, don't like that, you know? I just don't think that life is too short. We barely have time for the people that are in our lives, let alone the people that are no longer in our lives. Levi's iPad. Is that what he's watching? Yeah. It's so loud, and whenever he's watching, it's so weird. I feel like the Botox makes my cheeks look appley, in not a good way.
Appley?
Like, too round. Like, I feel like a clown.
I don't know.
Well, when you look at me, do I look like a clown?
No.
Let's think about this answer.
If you were a clown, I would still love you, though. Like, if you looked like a clown.
No, you wouldn't.
With your personality? Absolutely, you know?
I don't want you to look. I wouldn't love you if you looked like a clown.
You wouldn't love me if I had 3 limbs.
You know what? It is what it is. Like, you just have to. Who knows? What if things happen? You never know.
No, if I have 1 leg, you are leaving me.
That's not true.
You know that.
I am actually, like, I do like people, like we talked about, based on personality. But you're just so hot that, like, if you weren't, I don't know how much of the love would go away. That's so bad. Yeah, something's off.
I don't feel like dealing with you today. Just don't talk to me. Go mow the grass for 12 hours.
You know, I did have that feeling for the first time. No offense. When was it? Like the other day where I was like, yeah, you should go do something outside.
Yeah.
I think I told you, like, in a joking way, which I was joking.
First day off of work.
Oh, yeah, because he goes from working like 60, 70 hours a week, and then he's home for like a week where he doesn't work, and he's like, what are you doing? What the fuck do you think I'm doing? Who are you? Why are you here? So it's like...
It's romantic, guys. Don't get the wrong gist.
I swear he likes me, and I swear he thinks I'm hot. We're gonna do 5 more minutes. Guys, I still have to edit a vlog. I feel like this brought my life back, though.
Yeah.
Today was rough.
Yeah, today
I don't know if it's the wine or the live, although I've had...
You've barely had any.
But it doesn't take much these days. Thank God. It's expensive when it takes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do what to me?
What? Something else.
I know, Kenny. I loved that video I had her in where she was, like, sitting.
She's so pretty. They love Nova. Nova's an internet star. She just doesn't know it.
Is she an internet star? Does she need her own tube channel?
Go to mama.
Where in your face did you get Botox? Here. And then right here. But, again, I want to clarify every time I say this, that it takes 12 to 14 days. So some of it is still not fully, like, set in. If in that amount of time there's still funky parts like that, I just go back and they'll fix it. I don't know, guys, if Botox is my thing. I do like it. Don't get me wrong. Like, you can't see my wrinkles. And it's preventative. But it was like $690. And I just don't even know as a whole if it makes that much of a difference. But what if I'm an idiot and I, like, let it wear off and then I'm like, holy, you know?
Yeah. That would suck if you hated it. Or if you hated not having it. You know? Yeah, I'll shut up.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry, I was just thinking about something else. I saw a comment and then I had a what do you call a hunch?
What did I do?
I was, not you. I was going to say hints, but it's a hunch.
Ooh,
Anyways.
Can we talk about it after?
No.
Why?
Oh, after? Yeah. Duh, we're going to recap.
They don't know, but we, like, have, like, a 30-minute recap after about all the comments. And I'm not
I know,
saying
he always is like, so how's your live? And I'm like, good. And he's like...
Yeah, but you guys got to understand. I come home from work, and she's like, how was work? I say, good. She goes, really? Just good. 12 hours was good. I'm like, yeah. But then she gets done with her live. I'm like, how was your live? Good. Okay?
I know, but
I want more.
Like,
I want the juicy.
I know, but sometimes I feel like, especially if there's anything negative that happened, like, I don't want to tell you because you get so, like, stressed because you love me and you just want to see me naked. Oh. What is he watching?
I don't know. He's been into the ASMR videos a lot.
No, he loves the ones.
That was fun.
Where it says, like, put a finger down if you blah, blah, blah. Put a finger down if you blah, blah, blah. This kid. It's hilarious, like, watching me, because he'll not realize we're watching. And what's one that he did?
He did it once. I was on the couch. I don't know where you were, but me and him were on the couch. And I looked over because I heard it. And he's, like, at one finger down. Like, he's got one finger left.
A minute. Sure.
Yeah, he'd already put down 4.
Oh, is this
Yeah, and then they asked a question. He didn't put it down. And then they asked their final question. Their final question was, put your finger down if you like this video and you would think about following me. And he, like, has the finger up and he, like, looks at it and just, like, shakes his head with the like frown on his face.
He does get so into it. Like sometimes it was like the one I listened to was put a finger down, or
it was like a
Rich,
spoiled kid.
No, the strict mom one is the one I think.
Yeah.
Like he did like a strict mom, put your finger down, and it was put a finger down if you
get your phone taken away.
And then he did iPad, so he's like down, and then put a finger down if, I don't know, there was just a bunch of funny ones, and it was just interesting seeing what he did or didn't think. Hey, don't put your butthole, okay?
Like, they want to see her.
Yeah, hello, guys. Hi, I'm just a girl, and I don't like being held at all.
Her fangs out.
She's like, stop.
I love that we have 2 black cats on Halloween.
I know.
I think that's such a trip. People just look in our window and see Nova and Whiskey on the thing.
When are they ever in there together?
I don't know.
Whiskey's been outside so much. I know, she loves laying on stuff. Okay, listen. Stop it.
She's got her winter coat on in the summer. She's a little thicky girl right now.
She's getting chubby. Before, like, he moved in with me,
she's a tiny
she was so tiny. Not, like, overly skinny, but she was small.
She's a little petite
and
girl.
now she's, like, we confuse her with Whiskey, which is the chubby cat. So, even my dad came and he was like, she's getting a little thick. You are, huh?
She's just getting old. She's eating
No, she's
good.
not. She's
She's
really
4.
2.
She's 4.
Whatever,
her
dude.
and Avery have the same birthday. Not to the day. I don't know when her birthday is to the day, but she was 8 weeks when I got her, and I got her in June. So that's April. So I just say she's got Avery's birthday.
Okay, so should we just celebrate? Should they have a joint birthday party?
Yeah.
Nova would hate it. Oh my gosh, today, guys, we were blowing up balloons this morning, and Keely, like, is like a dog. If you know Bengal cats, they're like dogs. So she jumped on the balloon.
The first one. And
it popped. And so she panicked and went, and this is at like 6 in the morning, runs downstairs to the basement and didn't come up except one time, like halfway through. She came back up and peeked her head around the corner, and I snapped. And let's talk about, like, in normal, she doesn't care what you do.
Yeah.
Yell, snap, water.
When you need to snap, you're like...
Yeah, she does nothing. Like, nothing at all. So I snapped, and she took off, and we didn't see her again. So she did not like that. Which kid has the closest relationship to you? I feel like that changes.
It changes.
For different reasons.
Yeah,
you know?
I think most in tune, like, with what they're feeling, probably Alea.
Yeah.
Most, like...
Yeah, if Alea's, like, struggling emotionally or something, like, she wants you to come talk to her.
Yeah. Lovey-dovey it's Avery's so easy to be lovey-dovey with.
Yeah, she's very, like, snuggly.
Butt heads in a loving way is Aura, because I feel like Aura's a lot like Alea. She's just younger.
Yeah, Alea went through like, when Alea was little, she didn't like anybody. Like, anybody. Even me and Oscar. So, Aura has the same problem now, except Aura's very attached to me.
Yeah.
And, like, any family, anybody, she's... Honestly, most people think, like, okay, you need to, like, be a better parent to her because she is so mean. Like, she's not a well-behaved child, which I do kind of agree with. It's hard as a parent to find the middle ground between understanding their personality and also the age and all of that, all while disciplining them age appropriately. I don't know, it's difficult. But Aura butts head with, like, everybody.
But Alea and Alea, I don't know how Aura's gonna be, but Alea's got more of Kyra's personality, and Kyra's very unique person on an emotional level to connect with.
Are you calling me ugly again?
No, I'm saying because you're very, like, hard-headed and you believe what you're gonna believe, and not a lot of people know how to talk to someone like that.
Yeah, I feel like
calm them down.
That's why I like when you talk to Alea, because I feel like you really understand how to talk to her, you know?
Yeah. And then Levi's me and Levi, I mean, it's kind of how you would expect someone when he's the oldest boy.
Mm-hmm. And just is more aware of everything going on.
We've gotten, it's never been like a super high, but it's been like a straight, like, line up. Like, it's never really...
You guys have always gotten along, but I think it was interesting for him to kind of go from, like, okay, you're, like, a friend, and now
Yeah.
you're like,
It's been very gradual increase.
Right.
It keeps getting better.
but it's been nice because it's never been like a problem. It's just always been, because I was a little nervous, to be honest, just like having an older boy, and just actually it wouldn't have mattered the girl or boy, just like his age. I didn't know how well he would take like me being with somebody different, but we've always tried to be
very respectful. When they're
and
around.
he's now, like, you guys, especially on the football, like, he's the football coach, so you guys really bonded on that, and that's brought you guys really close.
Yeah.
I feel like.
It's just been very gradual. Like, I feel like with Alea.
And Levi, sorry to interrupt you, but really quickly, Levi also just kind of gets along with everybody. He's just, like, social
He's like
that
Avery.
way. Yeah.
Him and Avery are very alike, and Alea and Laura are very alike.
I thought he didn't do parenting. Oh, here we go with the stupid-ass comments. First of all, he doesn't parent in that way. Like,
She's crying, and I try to calm her down.
yeah, it doesn't mean that he's doing discipline in that way. I don't think, you know what? I don't even need to explain, because anybody...
she's crying, and I make her stop crying, because I listen to her.
It doesn't, like, if you're an adult, you get it. First of all, what Addie is or isn't allowed to do is, like, not ever been talked about, and that's between her and him mostly, and what he decides to give her permissions for. But no, I wouldn't be happy if anybody, like, spanked my children. You best believe, even if it was you, I'd be smacking the shit out of you. Like, people just take things, and it makes me crazy. Like, but then I have to remember, those are children. You are a child if you are asking me that question.
It
That's
went
the
from me
dumbest fucking
having
question.
a good connection with Alea to now I'm disciplining her.
But you know what? People don't want to hear that he has a good connection, because people don't like the idea of it being
A thing.
a happy, normal thing that we're all doing.
When you were in Temecula, and I was sitting on the couch, this thing at fucking night was making this drip noise.
No, it's out of water right now, so
Oh
it's
my
especially
god, I
doing
was
it.
like, holy crap.
Can you talk about what it was like to go from single to living with 4 kids? Crazy? What the fuck am I doing?
It was crazy, but I think the thing too is I grew up in a very chaotic household. Like, my mom got remarried, and I'm the oldest boy. Before my mom got remarried, I was the oldest boy. It was me and my 2 brothers, so I'm the oldest of 3. And then my mom married someone with 2 boys, and they were around our age. I was still the oldest, so I was then the oldest of 5. And then my mom had a kid with him, and then I was the oldest of 6. And so all through my childhood, I was around chaotic stuff, and so
You guys all did sports.
And then I was playing football, and if you know anything about that, that is chaotic in itself. And so I never really, like, I had like a 3 or 4 month break, but it's just a different chaos. And
Right.
yeah, I mean, it really wasn't horrible at all. It was really fun, actually. I had a good time. I thought it always keeps you on your toes and keeps you moving. You never get bored, and everyone wants to look at it with a negative aspect, but I didn't find it negative at all.
Yeah, I think that you guys, or not you guys, I think that you have always really been, like, slow with the process. Like, I feel like we did a really good job at doing things at the kids' pace, which translated to them being comfortable with all of it, and which made you more comfortable with all of it, and also naturally eased you into it. It's not like just one day you, like, moved in with us and it was just crazy. So you really slowly got to kind of come in and, like, see the extent of the chaos.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I think, sorry, go ahead.
I don't think I spent the night until I broke my jaw. Which was
honestly
like,
so annoying. I'm like, can you just stay the night?
Because I didn't spend the night when the kids were there until I broke my jaw, because I didn't want them to feel uncomfortable or anything like that. So
yeah, that was always a big thing of yours
Yeah.
that I, to be honest, was like, hated. I understood in the beginning, but then after so many months, I was like, can you just stay the night? Like,
yeah. And I broke my jaw and moved in like 2 months later. So that was like, like I never, you just gotta learn to respect. even if they're young, you still gotta respect them and give them their time.
Well, kids are just so aware. Like,
Yeah.
I think that it's so obvious. Like, yeah, I don't know. I was gonna give an example, but I guess I shouldn't. I don't want to like expose their feelings. It was nothing to related to you and I, but I just think sometimes, even today, I had a moment with Levi that I was just like, it's so crazy how aware kids are. And sometimes it sucks because as a parent, you go through, like every parent goes through certain things in their personal life and their work life, and, you know, they're trying to stay strong for their kids. But, like, sometimes kids see through that, and it's just so hard.
Levi's smart. Levi's a smart kid, too.
Yeah.
He's a really smart kid.
He's very emotionally mature.
Yeah.
Like, Levi has always been that way, where he always just knew what was going on, which was really hard when parts of, you know, his early life were, like, not great. I always felt that he knew too much, but it was hard to avoid. Yeah. I don't know. But I think that you've always done a good job. I think the hardest part, and I don't mean to speak for you, but like any co-parenting relationship is like this, especially for me where I am very strict on like how much I want you involved in the making choices for like parenting, not consoling a child, parenting. But what was I saying at the beginning?
One of the things that's been hard for you.
Oh, is when like the kids get, which is very rare, but every once in a while, like kind of like what you guys saw tonight, like just when it gets like disrespectful, right? Where I'm disciplining them and then the kids will just be very rude. I think that's hard for you because you naturally want to be like, hey, you can't talk to your mom like that.
Yeah.
That's the most parenting you do is like, hey, you can't speak to her like that.
Don't talk to your mom like that. Like, be respectful.
But I think that is hard because sometimes I can tell you want to say more.
Well, it's just like, you know.
Naturally,
Naturally, I don't want, like,
Yeah. But, oh my goodness.
People again.
No. Oh boy. Okay, well, before things get crazy, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I think we're gonna do the wedding live on Saturday. I'll put like a countdown. I'd like to do it earlier. We won't have the kids on Saturday, so we can do it earlier in the day because these nighttime lives, although I like to drink my wine.
Yeah.
But it'll be Saturday when we don't have the kids. Who says day drinking can't be a thing? Me,
true.
because then I get a headache by 5 o'clock. We'll figure it out. Anyways, thank you guys for all of your love and comments, even the ones who try but sometimes can't help themselves. Anyways,